What's up, y'all? Got a pretty good sized herd, and they're just feeding outside timber. So we're gonna go see where they go and then go after them. There's the herd bull's looks like a 290 bull, just under 3, but he's a 6 point. He's acting ready. He's got a couple. I think he's got at least one rag. Got a rag. We got like a 5 point running a herd right here. Just I think he had 8 cows. And a little bull that chuckles at us, but he won't play. And so we're gonna go mess with these elk way over here. Come on. Actually, he's got good beams. Decent threads. Maybe a little bit better. Oh yeah, he's acting ready. Merry September. Let's go. Cause I want everything and nothing at all. Yeah, I want everything and nothing at all. Cause I want everything and nothing at all. I don't know how many elk we've seen today, but I don't want to have what happened yesterday where we saw arguably the best bull we've seen on this trip, but we could never get on him. I want to be within bow range of elk every day. Todos los días. Porque mucho necesito. I have to be into elk. So there's this long finger. It's pretty treeless, and it dives right down. And the creek kind of goes like this. And this is a fork of the main creek. I guarantee there's water in there. I saw the lead cow dump in there this morning. And I saw, I think, a 5 point with 7 other cows working their way. And I was like, Jake, that can't be the herd bull. And maybe it is, but it sure doesn't sound. It sounds like a really good bull down in there. But they say you can't judge a bull by its sound, but I usually do. So Jake and I are going to debate whether to go back to the four-wheelers, leave elk, to go find elk. But we saw a big herd with a good 300-inch 6 point pushing his elk that way. And it's pretty attractive to try to go learn that. But I think what we'll do, since it's pretty early and he's answered every bugle, which was 4, we'll probably get on along, go side hill over to that finger. That'll take about, seriously, maybe 10 minutes. And then check the wind out. And then probably get to the edge of that timber and see if we can, hopefully his cows don't want to leave, and then he's got to do something about it. So that's the game plan. All right. We started behind us. We side hilled. I was going to go down this finger. And fortunately for us, the bull just bugled on his own. And so he's actually a little closer down in this timber. It's a bright, sunny hillside. And then it drops into the timber. We have obviously good wind. It's about noon. I don't know where. I don't know how many cows he has. I know of 8. So what we want to do is slip into the edge of the timber. See if we can find a spot without getting busted by a bedded cow. And then we're going to let out a couple cow calls. If he answers those, we're going to go doot, 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 doot. And yeah, I mean, we're going to pick a fight. Let's do it. Did you get So, just introducing myself. We are 150. Lots of cows, other bulls, but we're going after the herd bull. We made some noises. Raked, called, cow called. He only responded to bugles. He hasn't sounded like he's bedded. He's up on his feet, but I don't know if he's set check-in or if he's about to rake, or maybe now he's gonna lay down. But if we can, hopefully he bugles on his own. One last location, and then we're gonna just try to cut about 80 yards off the distance, and then stay in his bubble, and probably not vocalize. We have a good wind. Hopefully we don't get busted, but stay in his bubble for when he does get up and set check, or when he does get up and rake, or whatever. So. I don't know what he is, but I'm guessing a big 6-point. They're down at the bottom, just down in the timber. That's good for us. Oh, I don't know how much I trust the wind to get close. I mean, the wind's never let me down before, so let's go up here. Jake will, let's kill a bull on September 1st. I haven't done that. I've killed one on the 2nd. I've killed one on the 3rd. I wanted to kill an August bull. That's not going to happen this year, so let's go for September 1st. He keeps moving. his ear, they're pinned back. He just laid down. We can call him in or sneak in, but I don't know if I want to shoot him.
So this bull was bedded about 60 yards from us, and he looked pretty good because he was looking away from us. The wind was perfect, and we couldn't tell how big he was. You could just see his main beams. We did decide to vocalize a little, and he stood up. And we flashed the decoy at him, and he was hooked. And so Jake's actually holding the decoy, and I'm just below Jake. And this bull gets up out of his bed, and he starts coming. And he starts kind of wind arcing. This is where the elk are, they're looking for visual confirmation, and they're not getting it. They see the decoy, and so this bull is going to wind arc and try to get above us. And when he wind arcs, basically he comes as close as 30 yards from us, broadside several times, and the decoy worked amazing. I've never really used the decoy until this day, and we were really impressed. The timber obviously is wide open. The shooting lanes are, gosh, out to 60, 70 yards, so it's pretty wide open timber. And this young bull is very curious. We were not going to shoot him. We were working the herd bull down below us, and we wanted to get past this bull. And at this point, we're just hoping that this bull doesn't smell us, bark, or let all the other elk know that we're danger. And we also just really enjoyed this encounter, having this bull this close. Super awesome, very curious. You can see that broadside shot at 30 yards. You can see the vital V. You can see right where to aim. Complete pass through, guaranteed. But it's September 1st. It's Merry September. We're not ready to just be done quite yet. So we're just gonna take this opportunity to enjoy this encounter. So Jake and I enjoyed an awesome lunch. We could never get on the herd bull. The whole herd moved up the mountain, and we just hung out, ate lunch, and was able to glass a few more elk in the evening, but nothing super close that we could get on. And this was the spot we scouted on August 29th. So it was fun to come in here and execute. We're pretty stoked on this area, but we are also going to decide to probably move camp once again and head another 30, 40 miles south to a new area and maybe go look for that big 340 bull we saw the day before. So it was just an awesome day. We hiked out in the dark, moved camp. It was just another successful day of getting into elk, which is our goal every day. Just get into elk. Something good will happen.
Post-game show.
Merry September. Kicking it off proper.
Dude, September 1st. Hope you guys dug the video. We got into some elk. We had an opportunity there to shoot that bull. Probably 30 yards a couple different times. In fact, that decoy worked unbelievably well. That was not the bull we were after.
Yeah, Jake the cameraman also turned out to be an excellent decoy man.
You did great. We had a pretty slow morning. We spotted a really big herd, and we did not pursue them. They were just too far away, and they were cruising. And we got some good footy of a really nice bull, and we decided we were getting this one nasty sounding bull in the bottom to keep answering us, so we decided to go after him. It didn't take us very long at all. We bumped a couple of satellites on the way, and then we got into the timber, and he was answering every call we made. Every time I raked, he'd answer. I mean, you heard his bugles. Problem is that this is a classic. People ask this question all the time. What do you do when a bull just keeps answering you and he's further away? He's further away. Well, that's what was happening here. And usually, not all the time, but that means that the herd's not where they want to be yet. It wasn't quite 11 o'clock, and this herd was just a lazy herd. They were taking forever to bed down. So every time we'd get moved in, they were still on their way to wherever they were going to bed for the day. Never did figure out where the big herd bull and his cows went, but we kept running into satellites, and it was pretty cool to call that bull in, get some good footage of him. And then once we made it down to the bottom, the herd bull shut up and we don't know where he went from there. And then the wind started getting a little weird. And so that was our day, September 1, pretty awesome.
Yeah, he had a nasty bugle, man. Judge a bull by his bugle for sure.
Never got eyes on him though.
Yeah.
I don't know what he is.
It was cool seeing that little, and that was his satellite probably.
Yeah, he had at least 2 different satellites. I think we got 2 different ones on camera that day.
Well, we just wanted to go through a few of you guys' comments.
Yeah, you guys' comments have been awesome and super positive. I appreciate that. Like, this was a year where we knew we were going to put a little more effort into quality footage and bringing the day-by-day series. Now, you guys have been patient. We're not spitting them at you every day, but we are trickling them out 3 episodes a week. And the goal is just to kind of get you guys engaged and see the process of public land elk hunting, that it's not easy, it's not always awesome, and you just have to grind.
Grind, baby. Shout out to Ruben, one of our biggest supporters. Ruben's like awesome content, loving the series.
Ruben's going to ElkShape camp in Texas.
And
I can't wait to meet him.
I love this comment because he says, was that a DIY haircut?
Oh yeah, 100% it was. I think my wife actually took the dog clippers and I was like, hey, just get the hair off the sides, raise the ears up a little bit so I don't sweat. Yeah, that was a DIY COVID haircut, 100%.
And is that like a yearly thing for you? Because I swear once every season I see you with a funny haircut during hunting season.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going elk hunting for a month, you can have whatever haircut you want. I just like it high and tight. It grows.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we had this guy, Sam, was kind of confused. I don't get it. What's the sense of having a backup bow if you're not going to use it? Why don't you just clarify what was going on with your backup bow?
Oh, yeah. So when I first broke my sight, I ran over the sight. I figured that I didn't mess the bow up, and the bow was my number 1 and my baby. It was the VXR 28 shooting lights out. And you, as a elk hunter, you know, confidence is everything. So I just wanted to get the sight off my backup bow and put it on my number 1 because I was so confident with it. It did take me a few days and a couple practice sessions to me to figure out that I did more than broke the bow. Something was off on the cams timing wise because of the accident or the crash. And so then I took the housing and put it back on my backup bow. But so to answer his question, yeah, man, I probably should have just gone to my backup bow, but I was like, trying to make the VXR 28 work for me because it was my rattle cam bow, it was my baby, and it was just, I was in love with it. But eventually went 100% to the backup bow, and it served me well.
Yeah, and we had a couple of these Spot Hog fanboys definitely show up right here. And they're like, oh, I'm not sure that Spot Hog would have broke under the 4-wheeler. And they are built like tanks.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. That 4-wheeler was a getting, and I'm an idiot, so I could have just avoided it all by having it ratcheted down a little tighter. Yeah, no, Spot Hog's tough. Black Gold is tough. It's just, I'm an idiot. So, but I do like both brands, and I actually rep both. I use both different sites from time to time.
Yeah, that's cool.
Guys, if you dig in the series, we'd appreciate a little tap that subscribe, tap the bell, be notified when these drop. Share with your friends, and just know we're just trying to keep it real. We're trying to have fun and 100% positive light on hunting. Thanks for watching. We will catch you on the next one. That looks like him. It's a good bull. The bulls are coming off the top. Bulls.
A-hunting we will go. A-hunting we
So is there just like